So I think that's so, so important. And outside of stress, sleep there's just so much abundance of data on how sleep affects hormonal health. They looked at data on men sleeping 5 hours a night versus 8 hours a night. So you take the same guy and he sleeps 8 hours, then you do five hours for a few days. His test for a week, his testosterone drops by 15%.
Damn.
That's like as much testosterone drop as would happen with 10 years of life.
And do you know how long they did that for? How long?
It was short. It was like a week. Okay. So a week of sleep deprivation will tank your testosterone.
Damn.
And sleep apnea is another one that I think people, one, don't realize they have, and two, don't realize that fixing it could actually improve their hormonal health.
Wait, so does this mean that people who have chronically bad sleep probably have low testosterone?
Probably, yeah.
And what is the symptoms of low testosterone?
So low testosterone, they're sometimes very vague. So it can be fatigue, it can be brain fog, it can be depression, it can be low desire, it can be erectile dysfunction. That's what people always think. It's just erectile dysfunction, but it's this whole constellation of symptoms. It can also be increased fat mass, decreased muscle mass. So all of these things can happen because we have testosterone receptors all over our body. We have them in our brain, we have them in our muscle, we have them in our bone. And these can all have really serious consequences when it's low. When you have sleep apnea, and how you know you have sleep apnea is your partner might tell you that you're like waking up in the middle of the night, like gasping for air. If you have one really easy way to check is take a measuring tape and measure your neck circumference. If it's more than 17 inches for a guy or 16 inches for a female, it means it's very likely that you may have sleep apnea. And that's because when you have excess mass, basically here, it's compressing your airway and can make it difficult to get air into your body. When you improve sleep apnea, we've seen improvements in testosterone as high as 200 nanograms per deciliter. So huge jumps in testosterone after fixing sleep apnea. And the same goes for other sleep disorders, although the data is not as abundant. But sleep is